Yo, what's up with y'all boys and girls, man? Hey, Jay Briggs here from Pickdawgz.com, bringing out my NBA Jam session on January 15th, 2023, man. If you're looking for more of this great content, y'all know what to do. Smash that like button, subscribe if you're new, and drop your like down in the comments. As you know, I love going through, seeing who y'all like. If you're looking for my best bets, the ones that I'm placing tonight, and best bets from the top handicappers on the planet, check us out over at pickdawgz.com. Click that premium picks tab. And if you're looking for my $15 NBA Jam session play, my best bet in the NBA every night, man, you can click that link in the description. It'll take you right to my handicapper page, man. And my feature play every day is my $15 NBA Jam session play, man. We had a winner last night with the Portland Trail Blazers. They smashed my Mavs, man. It's going to happen. We got to fade my Mavs sometimes. Really, a lot of the times, as they are the worst cover team in the NBA. But that's neither here nor there. We got a winner on the Jam session play last night, man. So we want to keep that momentum rolling forward into today. A lot of action today on the board. We got some NFL, college basketball, NBA, NHL. So I got picks on all of them today, so scoop all that up over at pickdawgz.com, Pickdawgz Premium, and follow me on Twitter at ParlayGuyJ. That's where I usually update y'all on late injury news, and if my mind changes due to late information coming out of the association, man. We got an 8-game card today in the NBA. We want to smash it per usual, man. So without further ado, let's go ahead and hop right into tonight's NBA action. In our first matchup of the night, man, we got the New York Knicks out on the road facing the Detroit Pistons. Knicks are road favorites, laying 7.5, total 226.5. For me, in our first one of the day, man, I think we go ahead and lay it with the Knicks in this one, man. The Knicks are the best road cover team in the NBA, man. We've been on the Knicks on the road, man. For some reason, they just play their best basketball away from their home court, man. 15-6 this season against the spread out on the road are the New York Knicks, man, covering in 71.4% of their road games. And now they're facing a banged-up Pistons team, a Pistons team that's not playing great right now, a Pistons team that's only won one of their last 5, have been beaten pretty handedly in most of these, man. The Knicks have already nailed this team 3 times this season, 130-106 in the first one, 121-112 in the second one, 140-110 in the last one. The last one was in Detroit on the 29th of November. I think the Knicks, man, just continue to roll. The Knicks playing good basketball right now. They won 4 of their last 5 as well. And like I said a minute ago, the best road cover team in the NBA, man. 15-6 against the spread out on the road. In our first one of the night, man, we're going to lay it with the New York Knicks here in this one. In our next matchup of the night, man, we got the Houston Rockets out on the road facing the Los Angeles Clippers. Clippers home favorites laying 9.5, total 222. Short, sweet, and simple in this one, man. This is a tough one, and I'm just going to lean Rockets plus the points in this one. It's a small lean. I will have no action in this one. I'm just going to call a spade a spade. But the reason it's so tough is because the Rockets, man, in their last 5, they've been dismantled by just about everybody. And so it's like, do you want to grab the 10 with the Rockets, who just can't seem to keep a game competitive? Or do you want to go lay points, double digits, with the awful Los Angeles Clippers team, who've only won one of their last 5? It's tough, man. In these situations, I would just rather the points in my back pocket. I know the Clippers are getting back healthy, but laying 10 points with this team right now is not a great idea, man. They've only won one of their last 5. They've looked awful here recently. They just got hammered by Denver on their home floor. Atlanta beat them on their home floor. They got hammered on the road versus Minnesota and Denver. Their only win coming at home against Dallas in a very tightly contested one, man. This is a tough one. I'd just rather have the points in my back pocket here in this one, but 9 times out of 9, no action for me in this one. In our next matchup of the night, man, we got the Golden State Warriors out on the road facing the Chicago Bulls. Golden State road favorites laying 3.5, total 237. And I'm grabbing the points here with the Chicago Bulls. I wouldn't be surprised at all if they won this game outright. We just cannot trust this Golden State Warriors team out on the road, man. We just cannot do it. I know we took the Spurs in the last one. That was a terrible spot. I should have saw the Warriors balling in front of 70,000 fans. I know it was a road game for them, but Warriors in front of 70,000, of course, the greatest shooters of our life are going to want to put on a show, and that's exactly what they did, taking that San Antonio team behind the shed. But here in this one, man, they're back out on the road, man, and they're 4-15 out on the road this season. This Golden State Warriors team is, man, only covering in 21.1% of their games, man, their road games. I don't like taking this Golden State Warriors team on the road, man. They're the worst road cover team in the NBA. At home, Golden State is straight money. On the road, they're the exact opposite, man. And I'm just going to continue to fade them. Technically, even that last one against the Spurs was a neutral site game, I believe, because it was not in San Antonio's original arena. It was in the Alamo Dome. So it doesn't go against Golden State's road stats, but Golden State's still the worst road team in the NBA, 4-15 against the spread, only covering in 21.1% of their road games, man. Chicago on a 3-game losing streak. I think Chicago can put up a good fight tonight in their home building. The Warriors won the first one, 119-111 in Golden State, where Golden State goes stupid, dummy, crazy. Now on the road, man, I think they return back to that same Warriors we've been seeing all season on the road, man, and I'm going to grab the points here with the Bulls. I wouldn't be surprised at all if Chicago won this one outright. In our next matchup of the night, man, look who it is. It's our money-making team, the Oklahoma City Thunder Buddies, a.k.a. the Cover Buddies, man. They're on the road facing the Brooklyn Nets. Nets home favorites laying 5.5, total 228.5. And, of course, man, we're going right back to them, man. We're going to stay on them until they cool off, man. We're taking the Thunder plus the 5.5. The Thunder, man, they're just in one of those modes, man. I tell y'all, the Thunder are one of the streakiest teams in the NBA. There's 2 streaky teams in the NBA right now that I really am dialed in on. The Thunder and the Knicks. When these 2 teams get hot, man, you just got to ride them until they cool off, man. They're one of those teams, man. And the Thunder, they're just in that mode right now. The best cover team in all of the NBA is this Oklahoma City Thunder team, man. They are called the Cover Buddies for a reason, man. 27-16 this season against the spread, man. That's a league best, covering in 62.8% of their games. That's overall. On the road, man, they're the second best road cover team in the NBA, right behind the New York Knicks, man. The Knicks are 15-6. Right behind them is the Oklahoma City Thunder on the road at 13-8. Covering in 61.9% of their road games, man. And I think they can keep this one competitive tonight with Brooklyn. I wouldn't be surprised at all again if the Thunder beat the Brooklyn Nets outright, man. The Nets, they're not the same team now that Kevin Durant is out. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, he's playing on another level right now for his Oklahoma City team. I just seen a stat line for him. He would be the 4th player in NBA history to average like 30, 5. I got to go look at it again in 1 or something like that. And the other 3 was like Michael Jordan, LeBron, and Curry or something crazy like that, man. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's playing at a really high level right now, man. This Brooklyn Nets team, they're banged up right now. I know they're on their home floor, but it's not like they've just been 100% dominant this season on their home floor. Actually, the Nets against the spread have a negative record at 8-10-1 this season on their home floor. Most of that is with Kevin Durant. Now they're without him, playing the best cover team in the NBA, man. A hot Thunder team at that, winning 4 of the last 5 against some pretty tough competition. I think the Thunder can go ahead and get themselves a road win and for sure cover this line. So give me the Thunder Buddies, the Cover Buddies, man. Our favorite money-making team here in this matchup tonight. In our next matchup of the night, man, we got the Sacramento Kings out on the road facing the San Antonio Spurs. San Antonio home favorites laying 7.5, total 245. San Antonio's actually back in their home building in this one, but I'm not messing with them boys, man. I'm still scarred from the other night. How you not show up in front of 70,000 fans? I get how you don't. You're playing, you know, probably one of the greatest teams ever assembled in the Golden State Warriors, but still, man, you got 70,000 people in there cheering for you, bro, and you lay an egg. Did not like to see that from the Spurs, and I'm still scarred by them, and I think they get ran over at home today by the Sacramento Kings. The Kings, man, they've won 3 straight games, have run over 3 straight bad teams, or two straight bad teams in 3 straight games. They just beat Houston in back-to-back 139-114 and 135-115. The game before that, they beat up on Orlando 136-111. I will say all that was done on their home floor, but these are the spots, man, where the Kings, they just run over bad teams, man. The Kings, they're trying to keep pace in the playoff race, man, and in order to do that, they got to beat up on the bad teams and keep games competitive with the better teams, and they know that 100%, so they come to play against these bad teams. There's some topper echelon teams like Golden State and Philly and, you know, some of those teams, Dallas, you know, they like to play down to their competition, against the bad teams in the NBA. Sacramento It's not one of those teams, man. They come to show up to play against the bad teams, and I think they do that here tonight. I would not be surprised if they get themselves another 20-point win. So here in this one, man, we're fading the Spurs, who've been beat up on here recently, man. The Kings already beat them once this season, 130-112. That one was in Sacramento. This one's in San Antonio, but I think Sac is just in that mode right now. I like what Fox and Sabonis are playing, and I think they go ahead and beat up on the Spurs team. So give me the Kings. I'll lay the points here in this one tonight. In our next matchup of the night, man, we got the Orlando Magic out on the road facing the Denver Chicken Nuggets. Nuggets home favorites laying 10.5, total 231. Same thing I've been continuing to tell y'all, man. I almost never, ever look to fade this Denver Nuggets team on their home floor, man. They go stupid, dummy, crazy on their home floor, man. In their last 5 games, they've beaten everybody by double digits, including a road win by double digits, man. But before that, they had 4 previous home wins by double digits. And if you're asking me, do I think can they beat the Orlando Magic on their home floor by double digits as well? Of course I think they can, man. Give me the Nuggets here in this one. I'll lay the points. This is also going to be Orlando's 5th straight road game, man. Do not like the spot at all for the Magic, man. Nuggets just been balling, going dummy at home, man. 13-7-1 this season against the spread on their home floor, covering in 65% of their home games. A lot of the bad damage was done earlier in the season, though. Here recently, man, as I said, they've been straight money, man, and we're not fading the Nuggets, man, not on their home floor. Really, we need to stop fading the Nuggets overall until they can show a little regression right now. I haven't seen anything remotely close to that, man. They're balling. They even beat the Clippers in their last one by double digits without the back-to-back MVP Nikola Jokic, man. Give me the Nuggets, man. I think he is back tonight as well. So, yeah, he's not on this injury report. Jamal Murray is his day-to-day, but the Nuggets are going to run over the Magic like they've done everybody here recently. In our next matchup of the night, man, we got my favorite team, the Dallas Mavericks. They're out on the road facing the Portland Trail Blazers. Portland home favorites laying 6, total 228. We just saw this one last night. Portland hammered my Mavericks, 136-119. I actually loved to see that last night as my $15 NBA Jam session play. My best bet in the NBA last night was the Portland Trail Blazers laying the 1.5. Like I said on the Jam session yesterday, man, that was a spot where Portland had to get right, man. They had to bounce back and get themselves a home win. They had just been struggling too mightily to not get that win yesterday, man, and it was a perfect storm as the Mavs, they had been on the road. The Mavs are still the worst cover team in all of the NBA, 15-27-2 against the spread, only covering in 35.7% of their games this season. This Mavericks team are, it was a perfect storm to take the Blazers yesterday, and I think today is the same thing. I'm going to take the Blazers again. We were laying 1.5 yesterday. We're laying 6 today, but I think we go ahead and lay it. The Mavs could be without Luka Doncic. I'm pretty sure he doesn't play today, as he hasn't played in any back-to-backs this season, and that's what we have here. Typically, in these home and homes, man, they take a day off in between, but that was not the case here in this one. But y'all know how I feel about the home and homes. As I said all season, the team that wins the first one typically wins and covers in the second one. So, for me, all signs point to the Blazers to win and cover again in this one. And I think that's just what's in order. The Mavs, still the worst cover team in the NBA, could be without their top player in Luka Doncic, man. And my Mavs, without Luka, man, we're a G League team. I could talk bad about my team like this, man, because I watch just about every game, and that's just the truth. This is also going to be the 5th straight road game for the Mavericks, man. I just don't love the spot at all. I think Portland can hammer them for 2 games in a row. So, in this one, we're going to fade my favorite team again. We're going to take the Blazers. We're going to lay the 6. In our last and final matchup of the night, man, we got the Philadelphia 76ers out on the road facing the Los Angeles Lakers. Philadelphia road favorites laying 3.5, total 235. And I haven't done it a lot this season, man, but I'm going to do it here today. I'm going to take the Lakers plus the points. I actually think the Lakers have a real shot at winning this game outright. I think they do win the game outright, to be honest, but I'll take the 3.5 in my back pocket. I just don't like betting this Philadelphia team out on the road, man. 8-10 against the spread are the 76ers on the road, man. They are on a back-to-back in this one as well, as they failed to get a cover against the Utah Jazz yesterday on the road, 118-117. They did escape out of there with a win, though. But on a back-to-back tonight, now you got to go to Los Angeles, man. I just think the Lakers, off of 2 back-to-back L's, put their best foot forward, man, and mess around and win this game. The first one, we've seen these two teams match up already once this season. The first one was in Philadelphia. Philadelphia won that one by 11, 133-122. That game was a little closer than that, though. Philadelphia took off on them in overtime. The Lakers forced that game to go to OT, and the 76ers just kind of took off there in overtime. So I think this one is going to be similar to that first one. I think we see a really tightly contested game all the way through. And I could see either team really winning this game. But when I say that, I'd rather have the points in my back pocket. And the Lakers are at home. 76ers are not that same juggernaut on the road as they are at home. So in a lane, I like the Lakers here in this one to close out our night. I think they can get themselves a home win and get off the 2-game losing streak that they're on. And that's going to conclude today's jam session on January 15th, 2023, man. Thank y'all for watching. Smash that like button for your guy, man. Subscribe if you're new, and drop your like down in the comments. As you know, I love going through, seeing who y'all like. If you're looking for my best bets, the ones that I'm placing tonight, and best bets from the top handicappers on the planet, check us out over at Pickdawgz.com. Click that premium picks tab. And if you're looking for my $15 NBA jam session play, my best bet in the NBA every night, man, you can click that link in the description. It'll take you right to my handicapper page, man, and my feature play every day is usually my $15 NBA jam session play, man. So you can scoop that up over at Pickdawgz Premium. We did have a winner on that last night with the Blazers, so we want to keep that momentum rolling forward. Follow me on Twitter at ParlayGuyJ. That's where I update y'all on late injury news. And if my mind changes on any of these games due to late information coming out of the association, we got an 8-game card tonight in the NBA. Let's smash it per usual, man. Thank y'all for watching again. It's been your guy, Jay Briggs, man. Talk to y'all on Twitter. Talk to y'all in the comments, man. Let's make some money today. See y'all tomorrow. I'm out.